Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Vade, aka Pro Benchwoman. I'm bringing you another Duel Links video. This episode is actually my Halloween episode. I've been wanting to release a video on Halloween, something Halloween related for I think I've been on YouTube for a year now, and last year I missed it because I had school. This year I was about to miss it because I had midterms, but by the grace of God, I got some time to record. So I'm gonna give you guys a Halloween video, and of course, Halloween, you guys already seen the thumbnail, you guys already seen the deck on the left. It is a Ghostrick deck. This deck is so much fun. Competitive? I don't know if I can call it that. Fun? Definitely. And it revolves around milling out your opponent's deck with Ghostrick Skeleton. Now, if you missed out on the Bones event that happened before the Crawler event that's happening right now, you missed out on nabbing out the Ghostrick monster that he dropped as you farmed him. He dropped Ghostrick Mummy, Ghostrick Skeleton, and also Ghostrick Ghoul. Now, the main gimmick of the Ghostrick monsters is that they can flip themselves up and down, and their effects activate once they're faced up. Also, they cannot be normal summoned face up unless there's already a faced up Ghostrick monster on the field. So you're gonna be setting them a lot of times. And shout outs to, once again, the subreddit for Duel Links helped me out, and I can't remember the name of the guy who posted the deck originally, but if I do find it, I will put it in the description, or I will put a link to it somewhere on the video. I do want to give as much credit as I can because I did not come up with this deck completely. I did change a couple cards here and there, literally like 2 cards here and there, but other than that, totally his deck. But the deck is just milling out your opponent and just pretty much sitting there hilariously. The deck revolves around these 2 cards right here, Astral Barrier and Spirit Barrier, and the combo between them is bananas. Astral Barrier states if your opponent's monster attacks a monster you control, you can make the attack a direct attack. My idiotic self did not pick 2 of these up when I got the R tickets from PvP, but one should do. Since I'm running this Destiny draw, I most likely will be picking up Astral Barrier. But the next card is Spirit Barrier. It says while you control a monster, you take no battle damage. You see how these 2 synergize? You send your opponent's monster's attacks right over your Ghostrick, and then you take no damage from them. Not a lot of people are running back row removal. They're heavy back row decks completely, but they're not running removal at all. So this combo usually works, and once it works, you're pretty much set as long as you have a Ghostrick Skeleton on the field. Speaking of the Ghostrick monsters, I have not talked about their effects. The first one you all want to talk about is Ghostrick Mummy, who cannot be normal summoned. You have to set it unless you control a Ghostrick monster, then you can set it normal summon it. But its effect is that it gets an additional Ghostrick monster summon in addition to your normal summon. So you can actually set this face down, and then your next turn flip it up and summon 2 Ghostrick monsters and swarm your field in Duel Links. So I think that that's really good. Running it at 3 is perfect. The next card I want to talk about is Ghostrick Ghoul, which when it's flipped face up, you can take all the combined attack of Ghostrick monsters and put it onto one monster, and only that monster can attack that turn. So I think that that's pretty good. I think you can get up to probably like 4,000 attack onto your Ghostrick Mummy usually, because it has the highest attack out of all of them. But that effect is like, you're really not going super aggro with this deck. The main card is Ghostrick Skeleton. Ghostrick Skeleton, when it's flipped faced up, you can banish as many cards from your the top of your opponent's deck and face down into the banish zone, as many as the Ghostrick monsters you have on the field. So if you have one of these, one mummy and one ghoul, sorry about that, you flip them all faced up. Now it's important that they're all faced up before you flip up Ghostrick Skeleton, because then you get the option of milling out your opponent 3 cards from the top of their deck, and then on their turn they draw a card, which is kind of going to be useless by that. So they lose 4 cards every turn pretty much if you get the combo going, and then it's pretty much smooth sailing from there, especially with decks that's summoned from the deck like Horus, or decks like Hydreigon and stuff like that. They're gonna be milling themselves out like crazy. Red Eyes, oh, forget about it. They lose real quick to this deck. And of course the trap lineup is just protecting yourself. I got one floodgate just to stop your opponent from attacking. I have draining shields to gain life points back after getting the destiny draw off. Curse of Anubis to change cards into defense position, Windstorm, and Faint Plan. Since these things are set face down originally before their effects get off, you could guarantee to like negate a battle step pretty much. So without further ado, I'm gonna go into the replays. I probably won't be talking about what's happening because it's kind of obvious what's happening. I'm waiting till I get my barrier combo and a skeleton on the field, and then I just go off. So enjoy the replays. Leave a like if you love this type of deck. I hope I get the guy's credit in the description or on the screen somehow. I really want to do that. And leave some deck suggestions. Like, I have some time coming up. KC Cup is coming up. I'm going to be testing out a couple decks. I have 2 decks that I want to go into KC Cup with, but any other deck, you know, if it has some success rate, I'll probably try it out. So leave those in the comment section below. I'll get to them. Thank you guys for staying on the channel, and I'll bring more videos to you guys shortly. Peace.